video is on filing of Form 10BB for assessment year 2023-24 onwards. Form 10BB is the audit report which is required to be filed under Section 12A by charitable or religious trusts and Section 1023C by fund, trust, institution or any university or other educational institution or any hospital or other medical institution to claim exemption under Income Tax Act 1961. While notification number 7/2023 dated 21st February 2023, Rule 16CC and Rule 17B of the Income Tax Rules has been substituted to provide that where the total income of the auditee, without giving effect to the provisions of Section 1023C, Clause 4, 5, 6, 6A, or Section 11 and 12 of the Income Tax Act as applicable, where the total income exceeds Rs 5 crores during the previous year, or the auditee has received any foreign contribution during the previous year, or auditee has applied any part of its income outside India during the previous year, Form 10B is applicable. However, when these conditions are not fulfilled, Form 10BB is required to be filed by the auditee to claim exemption under the Income Tax Act. However, up to assessment year 22-23, Form 10B was applicable in form of an audit report to be furnished by a charitable or religious trust registered under Section 12AB, and Form 10BB was required to be furnished by funds, trusts and institutions registered under different clauses of Section 1023C of the Income Tax Act. Before understanding the step-by-step process of filing Form 10BB, let us see the prerequisites for availing this service. In order to file Form 10BB, auditee and CA should be registered on the e-filing portal. Both of them should have a valid username and password. The CA is required to file the form using a digital signature certificate, so it should have a valid DSC registered at e-filing portal and it should not be expired. The auditee should also have a valid DSC, but auditee can also use EVC if applicable. An auditee is required to assign the form to the chartered accountant along with the necessary documents. So the process of filing Form 10BB shall be that first of all the auditee is required to add the CA. Once the CA is added, the auditee can assign Form 10BB either through My CA functionality or through File Forms functionality. Once the form is assigned to the chartered accountant can accept the request under the CA login, and then the chartered accountant can upload the form using digital signature certificate under CA login. Once the form is submitted by the chartered accountant, the auditee can accept the form and complete the process of e-verification under the auditee login. The submitted form can then be downloaded both by the chartered accountant and the auditee under View File Forms functionality. Let us now see step by step how do we file Form 10BB for assessment year 23-24 onwards in online mode. So therefore, first of all, the auditee is required to go to e-filing homepage and click on login. The auditee can log in using valid user ID and password. On the auditee's dashboard, go to e-file, click income tax forms and then reach to file income tax forms. Under file income tax forms section, the auditee can search Form 10BB. Here you will find two Form 10BBs. In order to file the form for assessment year 23-24 onwards, select Tax Exemptions and Reliefs, Form 10BB assessment year 23-24 onwards. In case you wish to file the form for assessment years prior to assessment year 23-24, select the form Tax Exemptions and Reliefs, Form 10BB. Now you are required to assign the form to the chartered accountant. When you click on the form, the PAN will be pre-filled. You would be required to select the filing type as original or revised. While you file the form for the first time, you have to select original. If you wish to revise the form, you can select the filing type as revised. Choose the assessment year for which the filing is required to be done. Assign the chartered accountant and then click on continue. You would be able to assign the form to the chartered accountant only if the CA has already been added. If the CA has not been added, you can click on Add New CA. Once the form will be assigned by you, details of the form pending with CA will be displayed. If CA is not assigned, you can assign a CA by choosing from the existing list of previously assigned CAs from the drop-down menu. In case no CA is added, you can add the CA by clicking on the Authorize Partner tab You can click on Add New CA, then you can enter the membership number of the CA as per ICAI membership number. The name of the CA will be auto-populated. You can click on Add and Confirm. Once the CA is added, you can assign the form to the CA from the My CA functionality by clicking on Assign Forms, or you can assign the form through the form itself. Once the form is assigned, a success message will be displayed along with the transaction ID. You can keep a note of the transaction ID for future reference. Now the auditee can log out from its portal and CA is required to log in using CA credentials. On the CA's dashboard, click on Pending Actions and go to Work List. In the work list, you will see two tables. One is for your action and the other is for your information. In For Your Action tab, the form assigned by the taxpayer will be displayed. The CA can click on Accept button to accept the request. The CA can also reject the request. On acceptance by the CA, a success message will be displayed along with the transaction ID. CA can keep a note of the transaction ID and click on Back to Work List. In the CA's work list, the form will be available in Pending for Filing tab. CA can click on Upload Form against Form 10BB. Form 10BB is available for filing only in the online mode. So please select Online Radio button and click on Continue. Here you can download the instructions regarding filling of the form. Please note that you should read the instructions carefully because enabling of the schedules is dependent upon selection of your answer as yes or no in the various associated fields of the form. Enabling of some of the schedules is also dependent upon the amount filled in the associated fields of the form. If any amount more than 0 is filled, then it is mandatory to provide details in that schedule. Once you click on Continue button, you would be required to fill the form and complete all the tabs. You are required to give the details of each section, report from an accountant, basic details, legal status and management, commencement of activities and details of place where books of accounts and other documents have been maintained, voluntary and other contributions, application of income out of different sources, persons referred to in section 13, subsection 3, depreciation claim, TDS and TCS, and then attachments. Once you confirm all the tabs, you will see the status as completed. Once the form is prepared, the CA needs to e-verify the form using digital signature certificate. After successful e-verification, a success message of submission by CA is displayed along with the transaction ID. You are requested to kindly keep a note of transaction ID for future reference. The auditee will also receive a confirmation message on email ID and mobile number registered with the e-filing portal. Now the CA can log out and you are now required to again log in to the auditee's dashboard. Post login, now click on Pending Actions and go to Work List. On the auditee's work list, the form will be available under Pending for Acceptance. The auditee can view the form uploaded by the Chartered Accountant and can also download the attachments attached by the Chartered Accountant. The auditee can accept the form. The auditee can also reject the form. Once the auditee clicks on Accept the form, the auditee will be taken to e-verify page. The auditee can e-verify using digital signature certificate or through EVC. Kindly refer to how to e-verify user manual to learn more. Once the form will be e-verified, it will be submitted successfully and you will see a success message displayed on the screen. You will also receive a confirmation message on your email and mobile number registered with the e-filing portal. To file the form error-free, ensure that the PAN of the taxpayer, assessment year, CA membership number and form filing type is correctly filled in. You are required to install the latest EM Signer or Embridge application in your system. Log in the DSC token. Please ensure that the profile and contact details are updated in taxpayer and CA login. Localhost eMudra is not blacklisted by the system admin and your eMudra token driver is updated. In case you still have any grievances on form filing, you can please send it to us on email address efilingwebmanager@incometax.gov.in and kindly ensure to provide the details as mentioned on the screen. Filing of Form 10BB is very easy. To know more, you may visit www.incometax.gov.in or contact our helpline numbers.